I'm George Nager from Biker Pros, and we're at the IMS show, Ultimate Builder in Minneapolis, and we're with Giovanni from Blacksmith Motoring Company. Giovanni's got his beautiful red Honda here. Doesn't look much like a Honda Goldwing, does it?
Not at all. Thank God.
Giovanni, talk a little about this bike. Excellent.
Like I said, I'm HGO Giovanni. I'm the senior designer from Blacksmith Motoring Company. What we have here today is a 1977 GO1000 Goldwing. It was built to show our retro conversion kit that we're offering for 2012. I'll walk you through the bike from head to toe. The conversion kit takes a stock GO1000 frame. We totally machined the front end. All the hand engraving was done by Easy Garcia. The upper and lower legs were machined in-house. We added 4 degrees rake to the front end, which allowed us to put a 21 by 3.5 front wheel that was laced up by Buchanan spokes, full machine spokes. All the copper plating was done by Record Plating out of Indiana. It's important to know the spokes are actually machined and not twisted, and they actually have a proprietary coating on them, so it saves the copper, so you don't have to do a lot of polish on the copper. The gauge faces were done with Pancho Villa through it. The bars are done with Flanders with customizers, and it has a Houdini illusion setup, which converts mechanical clutches over to hydraulic clutches. This allows us to run all the internals inside the handlebars to have a more bicycle or Vicless look with an internal throttle. Also, the bike is switchless. We use a grip-based system and a left-hand control, which will give you all your operations from the horn, start, turning signals, high beam, low beam, and 2 auxiliaries. Now, the paint is a 3-stage paint that's done in-house by us. It has lace patterns running off through it. It was based on a traditional Honda red for 77. We added a heavy flake to it, 2 different coats of burgundy candy wine to it, and did a lace pattern underneath. Now, it's important to see that the front fender, the rear fenders, and the side panels were all done in-house to give it that old 1920s, 1930s look. Same thing complements with the back wheels at 18 by 5.5 on a 160 Metzler. The rear end does have air ride, our proprietary air ride. So it's fully adjustable. The front end does have race suspension, so the bike is actually set up to handle as well as it looks. The motor is a 1000, it's stretched out to 1185, has a supercharger and also nitrous oxide. The bike makes roughly about 205 to the rear wheels. Complements a CCS chopper working with chip. We have quad exhaust. Best thing about the exhaust is you have the flappers at the end that will work and flap on and off of the bike idles. All the product you see from the bike, from the floorboards, the brake, is actually 3-piece machine. Floorboards are machined in-house. The supports, all the beautiful hand engraving. We run in Renkay's electric fuel pump because of the nitrous oxide. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and also the seat. The seat is done with Hornback Alligator with bison cross stitching. The seat mount itself is all machined, has more of a jewel-like look with the cuts. So basically at Blacksmith Motoring, we're offering this whole retro package for the GO1000. One key factor to understand what the package is 90% of the product on this bike we manufacture in-house. Everything is in-house, from our paint, powder coat work, from low-coat performance, plating work. So when you give us a bike, this typical build takes about 5 months to complete, but we can do in that time frame because everything is kept in within us.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank as far as the production and the any contract people or anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I like to always look out for our sub-companies. We have Blacks affiliated companies that always assist us. Amina at Record Plating, Joe at Local Performance, Angel at Buchanan Spoke, my tech Remy, of course, for helping me get this done for the last minute.
You got this just done for the Sturgis, didn't you?
The
AMD World Championship?
Yeah, we actually completed the bike 12 hours before we had to be at Sturgis. And then since then we put almost 8,000 miles on it to prove its reliability, but it's a little rough getting there. And then of course Timothy at Grip Base, and then my whole Blacksmith staff and crew. We all really get together. My dad John for helping me with spraying and the paint. So it's a family-owned business. So we keep it within the family, definitely at every point. And I think it allows us to create bikes that are unique, but has a lot of different people's opinions involved in it.
Yeah, aren't you coming up to like 25 years for the family business?
Yep. 25 years and counting. So it's been a long road, and bikes have become our #1 specialty, metrics more so than anything now. We do service, Harleys and Victories, but for the last 2 years, I've been concentrating our efforts on developing parts for metric bikes only. It's the most underrepresented, marketplace, but also it's the most reliable on the marketplaces. So for 2012, we're offering a lot of what we call retro conversion kits for a few models. One model that we're releasing is for the 2008 to 2012 Road Liner by Yamaha. It will be a retro liner kit, and when we say a kit, we're meaning a full facial, cosmetic, performance, and wheel upgrade. So basically, it allows us to change the fenders, the look, the ride, and the performance of the vehicle.
You've got a new shirt on too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Let's take a look at the back of that thing.
This is coming out for 2012. It is considered the blacksmith garage wear. It will have, this particular picture has El Patron on it. They're all Dickie-based clothing, heavy stitch, so you'll be able to work on your bike, get it laundered real quick with the stain resistant, come out and ride your bike with it.
And still look sharp.
Well, we're competing in a lifestyle. That's the whole point. We do a lifestyle for bikes, just not doing bikes. We want to develop a whole lifestyle for individuals to enjoy, to ride, and to be different from what the traditional lifestyle of motorcycling was.
If somebody'd like to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
You can reach us at 888-740-2077, or log on to our website, www.blacksmithmotoring.com.
Giovanni, thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Appreciate
Thanks.
it.